Hey there. Okay, so I stopped by this public library book sale once again today just to see what else they were hiding. I didn't have a lot of time before to dig through. Didn't find as many treasures as before, but I still found some really interesting stuff, okay? First up was this copy of Pumping Iron, which is a great shape there. There you got Arnold on the cover, right? I just recently added a VHS copy of Pumping Iron to my collection, so I thought that was a fun piece to have, a companion to it all. But check out this one for all you 90s kids like me. Yes, the Real World Diaries. Oh, yes. So, what these are is like, it has all these like commentaries from the people going up to season eight, was it? Five? No, season five, right? Miami. But that was the season that I watched the most of back in the day, mainly because Sarah Becker, who was right there, was the editor on Gen 13, which was a comic book I was collecting at the time, so I was super excited about that. This one is fun too. Yeah, so this is Adam Sandler, okay? And this is the life and wacky times of America's favorite movie goofball. But if you look right here, it actually says specifically this book is not authorized by or affiliated with Adam Sandler or his representative. So the unauthorized, book fair biography of Adam Sandler. That one was wild. Uh, Now, I also found some fun, just, sci fi properties, one of each, actually. So here we go in this interesting Star Wars novelization. I don't know how rare this is, but Han Solo and the Lost Legacy looks really interesting with him and Chewie on the cover. I love that glowing skull. That's pretty neat. Then there's this one here, which is The World of Star Trek. And what it says here is the show the network could not kill. So I didn't even pay attention, but I think this is like really more like a production look, at how the history of the show happened as opposed to spotlighting all of that. But they have pictures in the middle of it. What year is this from? Even I didn't even look, but just kind of a pretty, yeah. So 1973. So this was when it was really getting into all those reruns and becoming popular again. This was interesting. So this was the Black Cauldron, okay? Lloyd Alexander's The Black Cauldron, but with the Disney cover based on that movie, which I thought was really interesting. No pictures in this, but I did find a storybook of the Black Cauldron, okay? But this one is called Terran and the Magic Cauldron, and then it says formerly released as the Black Cauldron. So there must have been like a satanic panic scare at this point. And Disney's like, we cannot call it the Black Cauldron, we'll call it the Magic Cauldron, which I found really interesting just as a timepiece. How about this? The Wuzzles! Yes, indeed. Oh, look, there's the whole crew right there. That was an awesome show for back in the day. And then this one I had to grab. Bigfoot, okay? Man, monster, or myth? Oh, what are we going to learn about Bigfoot in here? Because this looks like this is from the 70s too. What does this say? Yeah, 1977. So you have all sorts of like, what is he? Was he a caged gorilla that got loose? We'll find out all the all the different theories about Bigfoot. But finally, this was the big one. I felt like this has to be collectible for all the big Phantom fans out there. I recently covered the Phantom movie starring Billy Zane on my Wizards, the podcast guide to comics Patreon series 90s Super Cinema. And so we talked all about that, got into the history of the character. But this is not a comic or a comic strip like a collection. This is like a full novelization here by the creator. It's by Lee Falk. So hey, there's a definite piece of history to be found there. But yeah, those are my book finds for today. I don't know if any of those got you excited, but hey, we'll see what comes around next.